Given that it's Financial Disclosure Day,
Yeah.
Why will the White House not be
Sure,
releasing?
proclamation on that.
Why will the White House not be releasing the president's 2016 tax returns, given that conceivably those can't be under audit yet, while the audit has obviously been the reason for why you haven't released those past returns?
I mean, look, the president's been very clear about his tax returns and his position on that. The Office of Government Ethics requires every federal employee at a certain level to file these financial disclosure forms that anyone in America can go on to. It'll be the first time, I believe, and I don't want to get ahead of the background briefing and give away the good stuff, but I believe that this is the first time that they're on the White House website. We are making them more accessible and more available than in history.
So then why not make this step?
I think that's an apples and oranges because
before?
These are required by law. I mean, these lists, just for everyone who's not familiar with them, the financial disclosure forms that we file, I think it's called a 278, reveal every asset you own, every debt that you have, your spouse's income, your spouse's employment, holdings that you have, credit card debt, it is a fairly comprehensive undertaking of every asset that a person owns, every debt that they have, and I think that is a very clear understanding of the assets that people have, the value of those assets, both in terms of whether they're worth something or the liabilities that they're incurring. That is a very, very transparent way of being able to understand someone's, and so to equate the two is rather.
Sure, I just was using that as a jumping off point for the tax returns
Well,
question.
I'll jump back.
If the audit is not the reason for
I didn't say
returns,
but
because there can't be an audit of
right. But you also remember that taxes aren't due until the 15th of April.
So can we expect them?
I don't know that I'm not. I don't know. We haven't really gotten into. I'm worried about getting my own done. But I'll no. But I think that again. I think that respectfully, you look at what we're doing, going frankly, and again, this will be discussed after this is done. But I think there is an element of going above and beyond what has been done in the past to make sure that people have access to this. There's a lot of people. I think one of the really interesting things that people are going to see today, and I think it's something that should be celebrated, is that the president has brought a lot of people into this administration, into this White House in particular, who have been very blessed and very successful by this country, and have given up a lot to come into government by setting aside a lot of assets. And I think it speaks volumes to the desire for a lot of these people to fulfill the president's vision and move the agenda forward, that they are willing to list all of their assets, undergo this public scrutiny, but also set aside a lot, because you'll see that people are often told they have to sell an asset or get rid of something to come serve in the government. And there's a lot of people that have done a lot to come into this administration to give back, that have been inspired by the president's victory and the president's agenda to move the country forward.